What do you like? What are you looking for improvement from your guys?
It's been very physical. We're flying around. We're playing with relentless effort. We're doing a really good job at tackling the ball. Something that we're extremely emphasizing right now is how we could get more turnovers on defense. So that all the linebackers doing a good job punching at the football. What I'm looking for is just continued consistency with the repetitions. I told the linebackers today, those repetitions, that's going to create the muscle memory for us coaches to know what to expect from them on game day. And that's going to give them the confidence to execute on game day. So just looking for more consistency as we go.
What can you say about Justin Jacobs and just, how he's come back from his injuries and, been persistent?
Yeah, he's been extremely persistent, but that isn't a thought in his mind right now. He's playing at full health. He's continuing to work, come every day with a point of emphasis on what to get better at. He's a taller guy, right? So I'm continually working on his pad level and playing low. We watch a lot of Fred Warner tape, and Fred Warner's a taller linebacker, and he plays under the chute a lot. Keeps our guys' pad level low in Indy, so just want to see that continue to improve with him, but he's playing extremely physical, and he's doing a great job communicating as well.
Given his injury history, including in the spring, do you have to manage reps with him in the scrimmage settings in particular? You just got to say that's football, and if it happens, like, you don't want it to, but how do you manage it when there is an injury?
Yeah, there's we have an unbelievable training staff and unbelievable weight staff, and as a coach here, with those resources, you have full trust in what the information they're giving you. There's been no limitations. It's been if I get a green light, we're full speed go, and he's been that. So he's been really good.
What have you seen Deion Jackson kind of improve these last 2 years?
2 years.
From last year to this year.
Oh, last year to this year. Just communication, our number one must at linebackers to get our defense aligned and adjusted. So he's doing a great job of lining up the defense, getting the front set, echoing the call, and then just knowledge of the game. The game really slows down for guys when they see it and they know thy job. There's a quote: "Know thyself, know thy enemy." It always starts with knowing your job and knowing your responsibility. And then when you really tap into that, you can really hone into what the opponent's doing. He's really mastering himself right now, our playbook, and that's going to set up for a great season for him.
You've been at a couple of different stops with Dan along the way. Just wondering if you could speak to that relationship and how it's evolved over the years.
Yeah. I mean, Coach Lanning and I were graduate assistants together, so we were in a foxhole, so to speak. I've been with him at different parts of his career. I've seen his journey. I've seen how hard he works. I know the expectations that he puts on himself. Those expectations are the same that I put on myself, and I'm trying to match it or exceed it, which is very difficult because he's very elite in what he does. But it's great to come to work every day with someone that you've known a long time, that you consider a friend outside of football, and also just have that understanding of our standard and where we're trying to push things together.
Right. You guys are part of a sort of new generation of coaches that's coming through the ranks now. How does it feel to sort of have come up with somebody like that and to have other coaches of the similar generation with you?
Yeah, I think I could have GA'd with 1,000 other GAs, right? I happen to GA with the head coach at Oregon and be in that position with him. So extremely kind of fortunate that it worked out that way, and we've been close. But yeah, it's exciting. We've worked under some great coaches. We know what it looks like, and we're bringing a lot of what we learned from those programs here, and I've seen that in my year and a half now here at Oregon.
What do you hope shows up on Saturday in the scrimmage with your unit?
All of them. Who or what? What?
What are you looking to see show up?
Yeah. It all comes out down to, you set a culture on your defense and within your room, and when you lay those expectations, you know exactly what you're looking for every practice, every game. So on defense, it's relentless effort. It's our guys flying around to the football. It's ball excellence. It's us getting takeaways and being aggressive, attacking the ball, and it's being a great teammate, power of unit. And in the linebacker room, it's being a great communicator, getting the defense aligned. It's being really dominant in our run and pass fits and being where we're supposed to be. That starts with our eyes and our alignment. And then it's being really effective rushing the quarterback and affecting the quarterback when we are pressuring.
What have been your early impressions of Dylan Williams and maybe how he's kind of picked up on doing all this in fall?
Yeah, I mean, Dylan's doing a tremendous job. Really spends a lot of extra time with me learning the playbook. Has some really good natural movements that we saw in the recruiting process, and to see him in person here has been really exciting for us. So he's sudden, he's quick, he's violent. He plays with a tenacity to him, and I'm excited about how that development process will go.
Whether it's, I guess, Dylan or Braden or Kamar, what do you need to see from a true freshman in their first year to see kind of a significant role or to play a bit as well?
Again, it kind of goes back to the linebacker must. It's how they communicate, how they get our defense aligned, because you just can't play at linebacker if you're not communicating. So and that's going to come with confidence within the scheme. So it starts with just understanding their playbook and understanding when they get out there how they see the formations, how they communicate in real live action, and when they check that box, they'll be ready.
New title for you, maybe some new responsibilities. What's that transition been like for you this offseason?
It's been great. I enjoy being the linebacker coach here, and I enjoy stepping up in that role, and just onward with the consistency that we had on our defensive staff last year. So just continue to keep pushing it, and not much change, honestly.
How would you evaluate Jerry's development from when he showed up last year as a true freshman and playing in like 8 games to where he's at now?
Yeah, Jerry came a couple practices in his spring ball last year, so I mean he was really thrown in the fire. So he didn't know much when he came in here. Got some game action last year. Really had a desire to play last year as a true freshman. Was really happy with that he got that experience last year. And spring ball and fall camp has been huge for his development. He's, we split up our teams green and yellow. He's getting a lot of reps, and those reps are going to continue to give him the confidence. So he's been solid.
How do you think Jeff is able to marry kind of style and substance, where he is that guy for you guys on the field as the green dot, etc., and then off the field that he is a little bit more eccentric, that he does show it off a little bit, and that's just part of him and his personality. How, when you're around him as much as you are, what is it about him that he's able to do and marry those two things?
Yeah, I think a lot of us in football, coaches and players, you could be a different personality off the field, but when you step on the field, a dude's got to show up that we expect. And so he has that switch. He has that switch when he gets on the field. He's, he's an alpha. He's an alpha dog when he's on the field. He's an alpha dog when he's not too. But just always key in coaching is just understanding who these young men are, who these men are individually, and really understanding who they are and meeting them where they're at and where they're comfortable. So him and I have a great relationship, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him this year.
You meet him in a rented Lamborghini anywhere?
No, but I do give him a hard time about it. So.